What up, fellow Clashers? It's me, Gromich, here with a brand new COC episode. Here with my clan Smash Base as we're getting to go into a Supercell 5-question answer report. These 5 questions I thought were fantastic because they actually pertain to what's happening today in our community. One of them is engineered bases. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 questions gone to Supercell. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Question number 1 and 2. Is there any chance including something like clan chess in Clash Royale? What are the long-term plans for the events? At this point, a clans chess-like feature is not planned, but we surely talked about the possibility of running the event with similar mechanics to some extent. Not something that we are currently developing at the moment, though, as we're totally focused on pumping out our super awesome update, meaning the big update that is coming, ladies and gentlemen, the super mega update, the one that's supposed to make everybody happy, as rumored. We had a mini update, character balance adjustments, which was fantastic, and I think we should have more of these balance adjustments more often, but there you have it. That's question number 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and dive into question number 3. Will you consider adding an option to copy a base? It is something we talked about in the past, but it's not just in our radar at the moment. Of course, we revisit the idea down the track, but I don't commit to things that may not come to be. In other words, it's not likely going to happen, but they talk about it every once in a while. Now, I think they should do something like this. It would make it easier. You come across a base that really kicks butt, you just copy and paste it and make it a repertoire. Now, I know that there's a problem with that copying and pasting, is where do the traps go? Well, what if the copy and paste didn't include the traps? That way, you copy the main base layout, and it's up to you to put the traps. That would be a fantastic solution to that issue. Also, let's go ahead and take a look into question number 4. All right. Question number 4. Hang on one second here. Question number 4. All right. Question number 4. Will anything be done possibly in the near future to bring down hero regeneration time to make them more compatible with how long it takes to cook an average army? As you may remember, we reduced heroes' regeneration time by quite a bit back in May 2016. Training times feel overall much better and in sync to us. And that at the moment there are no plans to proceed any further restrictions in regeneration times. Ladies and gentlemen, Supercell makes money off of their Clash of Clans universe. They actually make you buy or try to encourage you to buy gems. So if they reduce these times, then that means less revenue of those gems being used, meaning ultimately less money that Clash of Clans makes. Less money that Clash of Clans makes means less money and ability to make awesome content for us. So it's kind of a mixed feeling, mixed reaction on how I feel about that. Yes, I personally would love to have reduced times, but at the same time, at what cost will we get it? I think right now it is a fair amount. It's not like you're going to have your characters re-healed up every single barge, which is a cheap and super fast way of doing your raids, but you do have them at least every single huge, massive army push for 3-starring. So that's good for wars. So there you have it. That's question number 3. And of course, the creme de la creme, the big one, the big number 5. Number 5. Does Supercell see lopsided bases as fair, equitable playing style? Engineering is a heated topic, and opinions about the community are divided. Are lopsided bases anything we can prevent? If we could, should we do drastic changes? Would players put up with strict restrictions on upgrades to mandate offensive-defensive balance? Say we put a restriction. Could the restrictions be balanced to be somewhat more lenient? Where we would draw the line? Where we draw the line? And if it was a complex line, what would be the tools needed to help the players manage their upgrades and understand the restrictions better? Some cases cannot be prevented, even with restrictions. For instance, thinking about launching a new troop spell in defense or extra buildings at a lower town hall levels, doing balance becomes more difficult, as the bigger rebalance could also allow people to break the restrictions. Without a restriction, what can we do? Keep in mind that we're already doing a lot. As mentioned in the previous Q&A, there is a huge amount of code behind CW matchmaking. That's the weight matchmaking that specifically looks into lopsided bases as designed and to mitigate unfair advantage that might have. That isn't always obvious to players because the war map is sorted by defense. The war map is sorted by defense only. However, attacking strength is always taken into account, and CW matchmaking does all it can to make sure the books are balanced. Overall, from top bottom to war map, both the terms of attack and defense strength, of course, can always be better, and we can continue to improve our matchmaking process. We can't really prevent them without making extreme complex restrictions. That will adversely impact some players and could require a lot of time and development effort to do right. And even when they might not even work that well in the long term, instead we will improve matchmaking algorithms to reduce unfair advantages from things like lopsided bases, and we will continue to do so regularly. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 5 Q&A questions that were actually put up in the past to help us understand what is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, smash the like button. If you do not like this video, smash the unlike button. But I want you to smash the like button. Anyways, subscribe. Check out our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, Amazon.com. Do all your purchase online through us so we can actually have more content to be able to support you. Because again, that's how we can get equipment and wonderful things to be able to make better quality videos for you. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, smash base.